Remember that one time we said we were going to work on the charger next? What was that, like 3 months ago? 5 videos ago? 100 shorts ago? Tonight's the night. Let's get working on this thing. So if you're tuning in for the first time, this is my 73 Dodge Charger. It's a 340 4-speed car, and in the last couple videos, we completely redid the rear end, put all new fuel lines, stainless fuel lines on it from back to front, new tank, new rear suspension components, and now it's time to drop this whole K-frame assembly out and out of the car, and we will be redoing the brakes, suspension, brake lines, wheel bearings, bushings, everything that goes with the K-frame, and getting it ready for the 340 to sit on top of it and push the whole assembly back under the car and bolt it in just like the factory did back in the 70s. So I'll show you what we're going to get going on, and we'll start wrenching. First, we'll start by getting these old keystones off. They weren't completely tight anyways. Comment down below. You guys like keystones on classic cars? Yes or no? So let's roll under here and assess what we need to get going on. So right there and right there are your 4, on both sides obviously, are your 4 main bolts for the K-frame. Then we will have to undo the upper ball joints, brake lines and hoses, I believe the steering shaft, and the torsion bars. I probably will find more stuff along the way, and if a struggle bus shows up, I'm probably going to hop on it. There we go. Bullseye. I'm going to go ahead and take apart this upper control arm assembly on both sides, and then yank the shocks as well, because those obviously have to come out too, and then yank those 4 bolts out of the K-frame and either drop that down and hopefully the torsion bars kind of come with it, or I'll have to kind of hover that so that can slide forward as the torsion bars come out of the torsion bar cross member. So let's get this taken out. Oh. Gotta love rust, everybody. Voila. Upper control arm off. Let's go repeat that on the other side, and then we can drop this K-frame out. Let's get these 4 bolts off. There she goes. This seems a little bit more appropriate for the task. Should work. of rust came out of that one. Holy smokes. Well, for whatever reason, this side was a lot worse. I don't know if that frame rail's caked full of dirt or what, but at least all 4 bolts came out. I can't imagine a rusty frame car. Like, I'm sure those things just break. Oh, there goes the bushing. I'm sure those things just break and spin the nuts or something, and ugh, that just sounds, I don't even want to know. But these rubber bushings are falling apart as we just stand here, and those give a big role in how this car handles and how it rides. I think they call it the ISO system. So it's supposed to be a little bit better riding car, but it does make the car less stiff for handling. But with how brittle and crumbly those things were, it wasn't going to do nothing. So that is why we are dropping this out and why we're rebuilding it all. Because I don't want to have a car with a healthy motor, healthy trans, that handles like garbage. So let's see what the next step is and keep on going. This thing should be out pretty quick. Okay, I cheated. So since I have a 73 ISO rubber bushing blah blah mounted car, I just unbolted the torsion bar cross member, tapped on that, slid right out of the torsion bars. So I don't know. I suppose that steering shaft, and I'm sure something else will have some tensile strength. But let's try to slide this sucker out. I told you I would find a struggle bus. Look at that. There she is. Small block K-frame. Car doing a wheelie. I'm gonna get this thing over in a better area with more light. Get some of this junk picked up. And we can assess what's gonna happen next. So here's what we got cooking. We got the upper control arms, the whole K-frame, with the lower control arms, the spindle, brakes, sway bar, steering linkage, steering gearbox, torsion bars, torsion bar cross member, and then the same on this side. So I have, I believe, everything but a steering gearbox and torsion bars right over here in all these boxes. We've got brake master cylinder, motor mount, brake rotors, brake lines, power steering line, all the Exergy poly bushings, Timken wheel bearings, wheel seals, wheel bearing grease. I don't even know what that is. Radiator cap, don't need that for a while. We got Brewer's 4-speed parts. We got a full PST front suspension rebuild kit. This would be all your ball joints, steering joints, tie rod ends, all that good stuff. More Exergy bushings there. We have everything here to rebuild that. I believe, oh, and then in that Classic Industries box, that's brake calipers. So everything. So I want to get this in the other shop where my good tools are, where better light is. You guys are gonna hate this video. This video is so dark. I have no lights in here. But I just wanted to tear the car apart in this building because I can sit here while I rebuild this and not tie up the whole garage. Anyways, I want to get all this torn apart wire wheel, sandblast, paint, whatever I can, and then just piece by piece put this back together, rebuild it all, and then when I get that beautiful high performance 340, it's just gonna right there. 4-speed with a pistol grip is gonna go in the back. We'll figure out some way to lift this car up like that, push it all underneath, drop it on, bolt it in, and boom, we have an engine in a car. Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait. But anyways, not a tech video at all. This is my first time doing this. This is more of a me documenting for YouTube, documenting for myself video. So if you learned anything, that's awesome, because I wasn't trying to teach anybody anything. But it's just one process and one step closer to getting this car driving. So if you want to see this car drive, if you want to see the next steps, if you want to see this all get rebuilt, if you want to see a 340 make 340 noises, come back, subscribe, keep watching, check out my Duster videos, check out international videos, just check them all out. Come back, subscribe. Thanks for watching, everybody.